Google Drive was built for collaboration and for sharing resources. In this video, I'm going to show you how to share with colleagues or even share with the outside world if you choose. And also, once you share with somebody, how you can adjust the share settings so that you can change it to can view or you can change it to can comment or edit, depending on what level of access you'd like the other person to have. All right, so the first thing to do is once you've created a new resources or uploaded a resource to Drive, when you open that resource, you'll see a blue share button on the top right. By default, anything that you create, unless it's in a shared folder already, will be private. So you would click on the share button, and that's where you would actually share with somebody else. But before we dive into the different settings, I want to show you one tip on how to do this a little bit more quickly, especially if it's something you already have created. So if you're in your Drive, if you just select one or even multiple resources, then you'll see on the top right, there's the share icon. If you click here, you can access those share settings right from here. You don't necessarily have to go in and open the file itself. All right, so back to our new resource here. All right, so the simplest way is to just start typing in the name of the person or the group that you'd like to share it with. So for instance, I'll just type in one of the groups that we have in our district. And what this will do, it will share the resource with that user or that user group, and it will send a notification to their Gmail that they actually have access to that resource now. What you may want to do is change the level of access that they have. And to do that, you click on this little button to the right, the edit pencil, and you can see the different levels. Can view would be if you simply want them to view the resource or to download it. You don't necessarily want them to make any changes. If you'd like them to comment on it, you change it to can comment. And then lastly, if you want them to have full edit access, they could go in and edit your document, and that would be if you want to collaborate with them in the actual creation of the resource that you're sharing. You can also add a personalized note to the bottom there, and then you click send. Once you send it, then they will have access depending on the level that you set for them. Now, there are going to be instances where you may want to share something with someone outside of the domain. If that's the case, then what you'll have to do is click on Share and then click Get Shareable Link. So what this will do is it will give you access to a link that you can email out to people that will give them access to your document. You won't have to actually add them specifically in the People section. Now, if you're in a Google Apps for Education or G Suite domain, then by default, usually it will say anybody in your district can view it. But you may want somebody outside of your district to view it. So for instance, if you're sending a resource home to parents or something like that. So you would click on the More button, and then these are all the different levels of access you can provide based on the link that you share out. So if you wanted to share your resource with somebody outside of the domain, you're going to have to pick one of those top two settings. And what this will do is it will give anybody who gets this link, whether they're part of your domain or not, they'll be able to see this resource. And then you also have the option to change, again, the type of access that they have. So you may want to send this out to the public with comment access, or even if it's an open document that you want the community to edit collaboratively, then you can do that as well. But these are the three share options that you can do with that link that you send out. So once you click Save, then this link right here will then be changed so that it's not just people in your domain. Anybody that has that link can access the resource. You would copy the link and then email it out or post it on a website or however else you would like to share that resource.